of information about, sorry, I might actually cry because apparently I'm having that kind of a day. I think it's Madeline, she's incredible, right?
Yeah!
So the RAD Youth Council, I'm the president of the Excuse Me While I Change the World, which is a primary organization. When we started doing this, there were some younger kids, they were like in the early stages of teenhood, and they were like, you know, we don't want to be cute little kids that just show up and, you know, people think it's neat that we get involved. We want to do something, and we want to actually start our own nonprofit, which you can't do in Utah, and they didn't care. So they did it anyway, and they figured out a way. So I wanted to tell you guys what a privilege it's been for me. These are some of the most incredible human beings that I've ever met in my entire life. These teens are the most powerful people you'll ever meet. They know what they want, and if they don't, they figure it out, and they fight for things that are super important. So thank you so much for coming tonight, being here, and supporting them. But if you want to know what teens really have to say, you ask them. So I'm going to let them tell you what they're all about. Thank you so much.
Hi. I'm sorry. My name is Jared Clark. I am the historian for the RAD Youth Council. I would just like to tell you what we've done in the past. One of our biggest achievements is that we did a local TED Talk. You're teenagers, you know what that is. It's called TEDx. We did an awesome 3-day concert a few years ago. It was, or a 3-day event. It was a concert, a fashion show, an art show. We boothed so many events, just like way more than necessary. We work with the juvenile justice system, and we work in collaboration with Excuse Me While We Change the World, which is our parent organization, Drum Bus of Utah, Joe's Walk for Change, which is a suicide prevention group, and Never Alone, Never Unloved, which is an awesome photography experiment.
My name is Devin Hansen. One thing I wanted to talk about was one of the main focuses that we have is bullying prevention and the effect that it has on teens in today's society, and how to help prevent things like that. And one thing that I've noticed is that it's not like it is in the school presentations. It's not what they tell you in the assemblies. It's a lot less of the kid's backpack being thrown across the hall. It's a lot more kids ganging up against one specific kid and isolating him or her from everybody else. And that's the most dangerous part, is when that child is literally all alone by themselves. And that is what hurts them the most, is to be separated from, is to be separated from all of their friends, people they used to call friends, and sometimes even their families, because sometimes through the isolation that they go through in whatever setting they're in, they will isolate themselves from the other important people in their lives, such as their family. And a good, sorry, I did not know I'd get this emotional. And a good way to help prevent the isolation is to always be a friend to anybody that you see. If they look even the least bit sad, toss them a smile. If they look like they're about to cry, give them a hug. And if they really do look like they are all alone, don't ever be afraid to talk to somebody. I mean, just a few simple words can help somebody out so much and can help prevent them from feeling isolated and separated from everybody that they call important in their own lives. And that's why it's very important that we all stick together. And I'm going to pass it to Brittany.
Hi, I'm Brittany Long. I'm going to be talking about one of the other focuses that we really work towards, and that's suicide prevention. Every day we lose children, teens, veterans, adults, and elderly people to suicide. And it's something that RAD, we really, really work as hard as we can to prevent it. We kind of go towards it with a three-part approach. First, we try to create a safe environment with open dialogue. Before I went to RAD, I was bullied to the point where I was scared to even speak in public. I didn't want anybody to notice me because if they noticed me, they could hurt me or they could put me down again. And then I found out about RAD and I figured that could be a place where I could find friends. And I started going and I was really reluctant at first. I was scared. And they showed me that it's really okay to be yourself and it's okay to show up and be as weird as you want to be. They just encourage you to be the kindest and happiest, safest version of yourself. The second thing we do is we do our best to connect people to the resources they need to be healthy. Sometimes a safe environment with open dialogue isn't enough to help somebody out of the situation they're in. Sometimes they may need to be connected to hotlines, hospitals, mental health professionals, or support groups. And when somebody comes to us and tells us that they have a problem, we do whatever we can to help them. One time we were at a meeting and there was a man who overheard us talking about how important it is to take prescribed medication. And he came up to two of our adult mentors and told them that he did not feel safe and that he would not be okay if he were left alone. And they drove him to a hospital and made sure that he was safe and okay and they didn't leave him alone. And that's just one of many occasions where we do everything we can to help every person we come across. And the third aspect is the most important, the reason you're all here, and it's raising awareness. People can't help what they don't know about. If we aren't informed about the problems that we deal with every day, there's no way to fix them. So thank you for coming out here to learn and raise awareness for the people in your lives that need your help.